Today's video is all about hormone replacement therapy, also known as HRT. Not the dramatic version, not the scary version, and not the this will fix everything version either. Because HRT is one of the most misunderstood topics in menopause. And a lot of that confusion doesn't just live online, it lives in doctors' offices as well. So today I want to walk you through what HRT actually is, what it can help with, what it can't help with, the challenges women face when trying to access it, and I'll also share a very personal experience I had recently with changing my dose and how quickly my body let me know when something wasn't right. HRT stands for Hormone Replacement Therapy. In simple terms, it's the use of hormones, most commonly estrogen, sometimes progesterone, and in some cases, testosterone, to replace what the body is producing less of during menopause. And right away, I want to clear something up. HRT is not one single thing. There are different types, different doses, different delivery methods, patches, gels, creams, pills. And those differences matter a lot. Two women can both be on HRT and have completely different experiences. For many women, HRT can be incredibly helpful. It can reduce hot flashes and night sweats. It can improve sleep, especially those 2 or 3 a.m. wake-ups. It can help with joint pain and stiffness, and it can support vaginal and urinary health. It plays an important role in protecting bone density, and it can stabilize mood. And something that's talked about far less but really matters is heart health. When estrogen declines after menopause, women lose some of the cardiovascular protection they had in earlier life. That shift is one of the reasons heart disease risk rises significantly after menopause. And for women who start HRT at the right time, typically in early menopause, estrogen can help support healthy blood vessels, improve cholesterol patterns, and may reduce cardiovascular risk. That doesn't mean HRT is a heart disease treatment, and it doesn't mean it's appropriate for everyone. But heart health is absolutely part of the conversation, and it deserves to be included. HRT is not a magic switch. It will not automatically cause weight loss. It will not cancel out chronic stress, and it will not replace strength training or bone and muscle health. It will not override poor sleep or underfueling your body. If someone presents HRT as a cure-all, that's not medicine, that's marketing. One of the biggest fears I hear is HRT causes weight gain. What often happens, especially during dose changes, is temporary water retention, bloating, breast tenderness, or a feeling of heaviness. That's not the same thing as true fat gain. Another misconception is that once you start HRT, you're stuck on it forever. That's simply not true. Doses can be adjusted, methods can be changed. Some women stay on it long term and others don't. And one more big one, doctors don't prescribe it because it's unsafe. In many cases, it's not about safety. It's about lack of training, outdated education, or fear of liability. I want to share something personal because I think it illustrates this perfectly. Recently, because pre-HRT symptoms returned, I increased my estrogen dose. And within a short period of time, I noticed changes, bloating, feeling uncomfortable in my body, headaches, breast tenderness, and weight fluctuation. But I didn't panic. I listened, and I listened for about 6 weeks. Then, 6 weeks later, on a Monday, I contacted my doctor and asked to go back to my previous dose. And literally the next day, I woke up and all of my symptoms were gone. I seriously couldn't believe the timing. So I wasn't on the wrong dose. It just took my body about 6 weeks to adjust to the changes. That experience was such a powerful reminder of how responsive our bodies are to hormones, how we need to listen to and be in tune with our bodies, and how trial and error are part of the program. Change doesn't happen overnight, and with the right dose, you're going to feel great. There's a belief that if you feel worse after a change, you should just push through. And sometimes that's true. Your body does need time, just like mine did. But sometimes your body is giving you very clear information. So listening and being present is key. One of the biggest challenges with HRT isn't the therapy itself. It's the lack of menopause education and medical training. Many doctors receive little to no formal education on menopause. Symptoms are often treated individually instead of looking at the whole picture. And women are told that's just aging or you're stressed or handed a prescription without a real conversation. The system wasn't built with menopause as a priority, and women feel that gap. And before I go any further, I want to share something with you because I know how overwhelming this topic can feel. I wrote a short, very practical menopause book that breaks down 36 common menopause symptoms, what's actually happening in the body, and what can help. It covers things like joint pain, sleep issues, anxiety, brain fog, weight changes, hot flashes, and yes, HRT. And I want you to know this isn't a sales pitch. Right now, the book is completely free for you. And I wrote it because so many women are trying to piece together information from social media, Google, and rush doctor's visits, and that's really exhausting. This gives you one clear, grounded place to start at your own pace without fear or pressure. And if you want it, the link is below. Download it, read what's useful, skip what isn't, and come back to it when you need it. If you're considering HRT, finding the right provider matters. Look for menopause-trained practitioners. I've linked a website below that will point you in the right direction. Ask direct questions like, how do you approach dose adjustments? Are you comfortable with different delivery methods? A good provider won't promise miracles, but they also won't dismiss your symptoms. HRT works best when it's part of a bigger picture. Stress levels matter, sleep matters, fueling your body properly matters, and movement matters. Most importantly, you don't need to justify your choice, whether you take HRT or you don't. HRT is a tool, not a verdict. It can support you, it can challenge you, and it should always work with your body, not against it. My goal is never to tell you what to choose. It's to make sure you have accurate information, realistic expectations, and permission to listen to your own body. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, like it, share it, comment below, and stay tuned for more videos on menopause delivered right to your inbox. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.